help prevent, improve, or manage heart failure. Go to riseabovehf.org.
Telling it like it really is. It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440.
Friday Radio. He is Eric Harley, and I'm Gary McNamara. A second IRS whistleblower has come forward in the criminal investigation of first son Hunter Biden, emerged Monday in documents sent to Congress following the purge of the entire investigatory team looking into President Biden's son for tax fraud and related crimes. The new whistleblower is a special agent in the IRS's International Tax and Financial Crimes Group and worked on the Hunter Biden case since it opened in 2018 until he was ousted without explanation last week. The agent joins his supervisor. I'm going to make this comment right now. They know who these people are.
Oh, no, they know.
They know who the whistleblowers are.
They definitely know.
The agent joins his supervisor, who plans to testify behind closed doors before the House Ways and Means Committee on Friday in publicly registering concerns about how the Justice Department has handled the investigation. Both IRS whistleblowers expressed concerns internally for years about the case being swept under the rug, but got nowhere, and they lay out extensive claims of retaliation in new disclosures to Congress.
Yeah.
Hunter allegedly failed to pay his taxes on millions of dollars he received from foreign associates, who in some instances interacted with then Vice President Joe Biden. Hunter wrote in communications retrieved from his abandoned laptop that he had to share half of his income with his father, the IRS supervisor who oversaw the probe, so they know who it is. Yeah, since January 2020, and his 12 subordinates were removed from the case, allegedly on Justice Department orders, after he contacted Congress on April 19th to allege preferential treatment and false testimony to Congress by Attorney General Merrick Garland.
Wow.
Top of the hour news is brought to you by House Products. Visit houseproducts.com.
This is Red Eye Radio on
is designed to help keep your rig running with more mileage and less maintenance.
When your truck on a Catskill. All right, we're gonna do bench presses and curls for upper body today. Sound good?
I'm just so tired after driving a truck all week. I feel like I don't have enough time.
Have you downloaded the Weigh My Truck app from Catskill? It can save you tons of time when checking your weight.
Speaking of weight, can you spot me?
Your time is money, and nobody knows it better than Catskill. That's why we offer the Weigh My Truck app absolutely free. Now you can complete your entire weigh without ever leaving your truck. You can see your weights on your mobile device, and scale tickets are automatically emailed to you. Best of all, weighing with Catskill means you're backed by the Catskill Guarantee. Remember, time is money, so get weighed and get going with the Weigh My Truck app. Visit WeighMyTruck.com to find out more about how this app can revolutionize how you weigh your truck. That's WeighMyTruck.com.
Forget this accuracy when your truck on a Catskill.
From the father of CB radios comes one bad mother. Aaron Carley here. You've heard me talk about Uniden CBs for years now. Uniden has been the cornerstone of the trucking industry since the beginning. And even in the age of cell phones, Uniden CBs still remain the trucker's favorite. It is social media at its best. When you need the lowdown on the road ahead, you need a Uniden CB. It is one bad mother. Go to Uniden.com today or stop by your nearest Pilot Line J.
Hey, truckers, it's time for today's Roll Haul of Holy Frozen Pizzas.
I'm
hauling dumbbells. Oh, those weight.
I'm hauling motion sensor plastic skeletons that jump out at you when you walk in front of them. Woo!
I'm hauling beans.
From hauling pizzas to plastic skeletons to beans. You can save when you get a Progressive Commercial truck insurance quote in as little as 5 minutes. Get a quote today at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Red Eye Radio and our sponsors are devoted to trucking safety. That's why we are proud to bring you the Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club. We've been saluting drivers who have surpassed the million-mile mark with preventable, accident-free driving. By reaching this milestone, you can be a part of an elite club of drivers who share remarkable safety records and demonstrate superior driving skills. If you or someone you know is a truck driver with 1 million miles or more of driving under your belt without a preventable accident, register online at redeyeradioshow.com. That's redeyeradioshow.com. The Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club would not be possible without the generous support of the fine folks from Petro Stopping Centers, House Lubricator, Motel 6, the St. Christopher Fund, and Cat Scale. We applaud the individual truckers and fleets who drive with care and keep our highways safe. The Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club, devoted to trucking safety. Register online at redeyeradioshow.com.
News Radio 1440 is WLWI AM and 95.1 HD3 FM of Montgomery, a Cumulus media station. This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. That's the sound of a truck trying to ram its way toward the White House. A law enforcement official has just told CBS News the driver made threatening statements aimed at the president and vice president.
It happened around 10 p.m. Eastern Time. A U-Haul truck plowed through a security barrier at Lafayette Square. The driver was taken into custody. Agents searched the truck and found what appeared to be a Nazi flag inside. The Secret Service releasing a statement after the incident that said there were no injuries to any Secret Service or White House personnel, and the cause and manner of the crash remain under investigation. Stacey Lynn, CBS News, Washington.
9 days until possible default, and President Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy have wrapped up another round of talks with no resolution on the nation's debt. Mr. Biden?
We both talked about the need for bipartisan agreement. We have to be in a position where we can sell it to our constituencies. We're pretty well divided in the House, almost down the middle. And
You want to spend more money than you got?
Say they'll meet every day until they have a deal. A judge has set a trial date for October for the man accused of stabbing 4 University of Idaho students to death. Correspondent Lilia Luciano spoke to Stephen Goncalves, whose daughter Kaylee was among Brian Koberger's victims.
What is it like to see him walk in?
There's no real words for it. You know, as a dad, you want to just do it yourself, take care of it, and but you can't. You know, the whole world deserves the process.
Former grad student could face the death penalty. 3 months after 3 students were shot at Michigan State University, Governor Gretchen Whitmer has signed a new red flag law.
With extreme risk protection orders, we have a mechanism to step in and save lives.
It allows family members, police, and others to petition judges to remove guns from someone they believe poses an imminent threat to themselves or to others. The Duke of Sussex has just lost his appeal of a court case overseas.
A British judge has just upheld an earlier decision rejecting Prince Harry's offer to pay for his own ramped-up police protection while in the UK. Lawyers for the British government had argued that could create a 2-tiered system where the wealthy could effectively buy their own police protection, and the judge apparently agreed. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
Use WhatsApp. You'll be able to cover your tracks when you have a change of heart. The Meta-owned messaging service will let you edit text up to 15 minutes after you send them. They will be tagged as altered. You can already edit messages on iPhones. S&P futures are down 2. This is CBS News.
Find your next great hire with Indeed. Their hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all at the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. one of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
Now the story of man versus gator in South Florida.
It was an alligator that attacked the 23-year-old bar patron behind Bandito's Bar in Port Charlotte, Florida. There's a pond next to the bar, and officials say the alligator measured 10.5 feet long and was later killed. The man lost his arm as a result. Someone else at the bar said he heard screaming outside and left with a flashlight to see what was going on when he saw the victim in the water. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission is now investigating. Matt Piper, CBS News.
A woman who says White Castle restaurant saved her as a homeless teenager in Arizona has gotten married in one. 41-year-old Jamie West tells the Washington Post kind workers would give her free sliders and water whenever she asked. This month, Jamie and her fiancé staged their medieval-themed wedding at a White Castle in Scottsdale. The cake was shaped like a giant burger. Guests feasted on stacks of sliders. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Okay then.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's a free app that can save you money on your medication. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx account.
Best Home Security of 2023 by U.S. News and World Report. But we don't do what we do for the accolades. We do it to protect you and everything you love. Our advanced sensors, indoor and outdoor HDR cameras, and hazard detectors are powered by 5 24/7 professional monitoring, so you get emergency help fast. Get 20% off any new system with interactive monitoring at simplysafe.com/radio. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
I'm Martin Hope, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I told you about how your nose...
I love Navage.
Navage is hard surgery, plus out allergies, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, "My doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver," unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Telling it like it really is. It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440. Your WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Wendy's $3 breakfast deal. Wendy's $3 breakfast deal is your choice of bacon or sausage, egg, and plus.
Cloudy, it's breezy, and there will be some periodic rain, some thunder and lightning mixed in as well. For tonight, some showers continue. Temperatures fall into the low 60s, back up in the upper 70s, near 80 tomorrow with some afternoon sunshine, and then low and mid 80s each day. Plenty of sun starting Thursday. That's your First Alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Seabury for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
been reported by the authorities that would send anyone on an alternate route. You keep listening. We'll keep you posted with the latest and the most accurate traffic conditions on the radio. Registration for summer classes going on right now at Trenton State. Scholarships are available. Trenton State, today's college for tomorrow's world. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
Good morning, I'm Jasmine Williams with WSFA 12 News. Here's what's happening this Tuesday. Well, it's a violent weekend in Montgomery, and we're going
As usual.
shootings that happened across the area. According to police, on Friday night, people were shot and injured on Wallace Drive. Then on Saturday night, police say they were called to a hospital where a young boy had been shot. He's listed in serious condition. Sunday morning, another child injured in the shooting, this time a girl shot and injured. Residents of the Pocket County's Pine Level community are moving closer to forming their own town. One Pine Level. And tonight we'll find out who's the winner of season 23 of NBC's The Voice, and it could be Montgomery resident and Birmingham native Keith Moody. Season 5 finalists vying for America's Vote. Allie the USF. More. People like Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's Medishare. Maybe you've heard switching to Medishare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for Medishare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Medishare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health.
Imagine that.
So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, you're happy with.
Imagine that.
Now, I can try within 2 minutes. Usually it's 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Requires work on the land. Come see us at Sunset. Listen to your needs so you get the right equipment and the right implements at a price you can afford. And during our spring sale at Sunset, you can save even more with store-wide specials and finance as low as 0% select on your model. So you can do this stuff faster, more efficiently, and more affordably. For your equipment needs, come see us at Sunset. Equipment I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. I just stuff is better.
Those lessons are fun. They will take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, you're starting to speak another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's Medishare. Maybe you've heard switching to Medishare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for Medishare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Medishare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Hey folks, this is Joe.
Hey, Tracy, we're from American.
This is the 29th anniversary sale.
For a limited time, everything in American Best Board, inventory, catalog, and special orders, 50% off top tag price.
That's right, half off. Everywhere, and outdoors.
Interest free financing available.
Hurry, sell that food.
After the Christmas exclusive.
You can buy them actually anywhere, but at Wolf Boys Bedding, we want to make sure you get a good night's sleep. We would
take the time to teach you how a mattress is made, what supports you, and what gives you comfort. Then let you make a decision on what's best for you. Whether you need an inexpensive mattress or a great night's sleep, we have you covered. Shop the Better Sleep sale and get up to $400 off on Heritage Sleep Homegrown Collection. Go get a seat, get a great night's sleep from Wolf Boys Bedding next to American Oak Florida.
He is the voice of the conservative millennial.
Ben Shapiro.
The Ben Shapiro Show, tonight at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Depend on it. Sometimes you need to reset, refocus on your day. The moment where you take a deep breath and change the focus from the problem to the problem solver.
That's like hot ice.
This is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
Woo.
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It is time to rise and shine if you can. For it's another day, one more. You're on top of the ground, and the ground's not on top of you. Good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. It is time for our daily bread, a word from on high, something that will change your perspective, or at least give you a new one. Either way, it's good for the soul. Good morning to you. It is May the 23rd. Today's daily bread is simply entitled, Not a Dream. Our scriptural insight today comes from Acts 12, 1 through 11. Ephesians 5 and 14 says, Wake up, sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. Govern yourselves accordingly. And again, it is May the 23rd. It is a day that has never been, and it is a day that shall never, ever come again. May the 23rd, 2023 is a once-in-a-lifetime deal. And once it's gone, you don't get a do-over. You don't get it back. You don't get to summon it from the past. You don't get to come back and do all the things that you should have done this day that you don't. And you don't get a chance to come back and do all the things on this day that you didn't do. So whatever you do with this day, May the 23rd, 2023, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you'll be proud of what you have done with the time that has been allotted you this day. If you've lived a while, you've seen, you've heard many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace and mercy of God, we may, I'm not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day, May the 23rd, 2023, that is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with it? Well, whatever you do what you can, while you can, for whom you can, until you can't. Visualizer May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well, no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. Can't do it any better. That is a high standard to meet, but it can be done. And whatever you do in life, never, ever, ever give up. Don't quit. Because quitters, well, they never win. And while winners may fail at a thing or two, they never quit. One foot in front of the other. Keep moving. My mother used to say, nothing beats a failure but a try. Don't ever give up. Never, ever give up. And remember, no matter what happens this day, it is a great day. to be alive.
Thanks for joining us for today's encouragement from the Our Daily Bread devotional. Our reading titled Not a Dream was written by Monica LaRose. It's like living in a dream you can't wake up from. People who struggle with what's sometimes called derealization or depersonalization often feel like nothing around them is quite real. While those who chronically have this feeling can be diagnosed with a disorder, it's believed to be a common mental health struggle, especially during stressful times. But sometimes the feeling persists even when life is seemingly good. It's as if our minds can't trust that good things are really happening. Scripture describes a similar struggle of God's people at times to experience his power and deliverance as something real, not just a dream. In Acts 12, when an angel delivers Peter from prison and possible execution, the apostle is described as being in a daze, not sure it was really happening. When the angel left him outside the jail, Peter finally came to his senses and realized it had all been real. In both bad times and good, it can be hard sometimes to fully believe or experience that God is really at work in our lives. But we can trust that as we wait on him, his resurrection power will one day become undeniably, wonderfully real. God's light will rouse us from our sleep into the reality of life with him. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from Acts chapter 12, verses 1 through 11. It was about this time that King Herod arrested some who belonged to the church, intending to persecute them. He had James, the brother of John, put to death with the sword. When he saw that this met with approval among the Jews, he proceeded to seize Peter also. This happened during the festival of unleavened bread. After arresting him, he put him in prison, handing him over to be guarded by 4 squads of 4 soldiers each. Herod intended to bring him out for public trial after the Passover. So Peter was kept in prison, but the church was earnestly praying to God for him. The night before Herod was to bring him to trial, Peter was sleeping between 2 soldiers bound with 2 chains, and sentries stood guard at the entrance. Suddenly, an angel of the Lord appeared, and a light shone in the cell. He struck Peter on the side and woke him up. "Quick, get up," he said, and the chains fell off Peter's wrists. Then the angel said to him, "Put on your clothes and sandals." And Peter did so. "Wrap your cloak around you and follow me," the angel told him. Peter followed him out of the prison, but he had no idea that what the angel was doing was really happening. He thought he was seeing a vision. They passed the first and second guards and came to the iron gate leading to the city. It opened for them by itself, and they went through it. When they had walked the length of one street, suddenly the angel left him. Then Peter came to himself and said, "Now I know without a doubt that the Lord has sent his angel and rescued me from Herod's clutches and from everything the Jewish people were hoping would happen." Let's pray. God, thank you that in good times and bad, whether we can feel it or not, you're real. And you are there creating new life and new hope. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thanks for listening today. My name is Alicia Reisinger, and today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
That's right. It's time to rise and shine. 6:22 in the morning. You know what time it is. It's time to go to work. Time to get up. Where's the general? Let's get our morning song on this morning so we can get motivated. Go for it. Airborne. Here we go. All the way. Rough and tough. Airborne. Every day we run to the sun. No sweat. Not yet. down in the mess hall on my knees. Oh yeah, it's really not true. But a can of beans. We had more than beans. A can had some cream beef, potatoes, and all kind of things. Come on now. And milk. And grits. We have plenty of grits. Come on now. Always had grits. I don't know what that's all about. Air, boom, oh, the way. When I was young, always wanted to be in the 82nd Airborne, knees in the breeze. Now that I'm here, I'm gonna do it right. Jump from an aircraft while in flight. All the way airborne, airborne, all the way dry. Yes, having been a former member of that prestigious organization, 80 Deuce. What's going on, Fort Bragg? It's always gonna be Fort Bragg to me. I don't know what they call it.
Early one morning in the drizzling rain.
Well, I picked up my parachute and boarded the plane. Jump master said 1 minute to go. Green light lead with the cheering blow. Sing it, guys, sing it. Oh, excuse me, General. Sorry about that. I lost my mind. Driving on, all the way airborne, airborne, all the way driving on, driving on.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All the way.
All the way. Gotta be rough and tough. Airborne. All right, somebody get started. Made the first on that right now. Tell PT is about to begin. Let's get on it. Sergeant Smith, take it away. Oh, hard work, work. Oh, hard work, work. Oh, yeah, hard work, work. Hard work, work, work. That's what they say. Hard work, work. Hard work, work. Oh yeah, every day. I get up about 2:45. Oh, and go to work. Oh, hard work, work. I go to work. Hard work, work. That's what they say. Hard work. I do my pay. Hard work, work. Hard work, work. Hard work, work. Oh, let's go to work. Hard work, work. That's what they say. Hard work. I do it for play. Come on. Oh yeah. PT is good for you. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta stay in shape. Woo! Hard work, work. 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 On the airplane. In the early morning rain. Come on now. Hard work, work. 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 Come on now. Hard work, work. We ain't done yet? All right. Hard work, work. Woo! Hard work, work. I earned my pay. Come on. Woo! All right, keep going, keep going. Okay. All right, I got it. Woo! That's something hard in the morning. I know you guys probably don't think the PT's hard early in the morning, but it is. Woo! But that's okay. Don't ever quit. Don't ever give up. Keep moving. Keep moving. And now let's pay homage to all of our armed forces of these United States of America: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and Space Force. Matter of fact, if you go to my Facebook page, Kevin Elkins, you'll see I had some friends last night from Paris, France, send me pictures of D-Day, of Normandy, and the American graveyard over there. If you think freedom is free, it is not free. Somebody pays for it, and the price is high. Don't ever forget that. Good morning. Say good morning to Maxwell and Gunner Air Force Base. After all, this is an Air Force town, and we got to pay homage to our host. Good morning, Maxwell and Gunner. Time to rise and shine. Good morning to the Montgomery Fire Department. our local heroes who go in harm's way, just like soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines. And sometimes the consequences are kind of be tough, but they're making it through. So good morning to them and their families this morning, those young men. We appreciate everything that you do, because you sit on the fence at night waiting for the call to come here, to come help save somebody's life. We appreciate you. And good morning, Montgomery Police Department. Chief Albert and all the guys down there, you do the same thing. You lost a few people along the way also. We appreciate that. Good morning to Montgomery Sanitation Department, who get up every morning without fail and take care of the things they need to take care of. Good morning to them. And good morning to the mayor, if he's in town. He don't stay here very much. But good morning to Stephen Reed. I think that's enough butt kissing this morning. Anyway, I got anybody else? Anybody else? Oh, the cab drivers, truck. Okay, good morning to the truck drivers who go down the highways and byways of America, bringing us all the things that we need. Give us a horn, give us a toot on that horn, guys. Let me hear it up here in Montgomery. And last but not least, thank God for all of us getting a wake-up call this morning, because without that, we wouldn't be here. Good morning. It's time to rise and shine. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's right, for tuning in. Whoever's tuning in out there, I know some of the people who are tuning in, but I don't know everybody. So thank you anyway for inviting me into your home each and every day, where I have been a source of pain in the butt. Sometimes we've cried together, we've laughed together, we felt good together, and we felt bad together. But needless to say, we're all family, and I appreciate your patience. You know, sometimes you gotta treat me like your kids. You know, you look at it when they do some crazy things. Sometimes, so what? Like yesterday, I'm at Alabama State, right? Last night with my child. You know, he's got this upward bound thing going on. He's got this upward bound thing coming on. Last night I'm sitting there. Now, you know, I don't really see too great at night time. You know, it got a little dark on I call it the base, but it's a campus. And so I'm saying, now how do I get out of here? I said, okay, so ASU, will y'all please have some signs up for the old people so you can say this way to exit? Okay, because if you don't do that, I'll go around Alabama State like for 3 hours trying to figure out how to get the hell out of there. And, you know, I mean, it's a good thing I wasn't still in there, because I'd have been caught quick. But I wouldn't know how to get out of there. But just want to tell you a little bit about the Upward Bound program. If you have children that are interested in you know, and you're like me, you're an older person, whatever. I'm not good for teaching anybody anything. But Miss Von Seal Love, who is the mother of our illustrious, worthy probate judge, Mr. Love, she's the mom. She runs the Upward Bound program, as a matter of fact, at Alabama State University. And during the summertime, they got this program, I don't know what they call it, but they let the kids stay out there, the ones who are in the program, up to 6 weeks to get a taste of what it's like to be on campus and take some classes and be responsible for yourself. It is a really great program. Now, I told my son, you need to play football. Nope, don't want to play football. Okay, how about basketball? Don't want to play basketball. No basketball. No. How about baseball? No, don't want to play baseball. Okay. So now now his mama didn't agree with me, but I'm one of those people that believe you don't push people into places they say they don't want to be. But once they say they want to do something, then you compel them to do it for a certain amount of time. So he came one day last year. He brought home this thing says Trio something, whatever it is, and it was an Upward Bound program, and he's loved it ever since. Even though it does take time on the weekend sometimes to go out there on Saturdays and go to classes, they teach a thing. They take them places outside the circumference. Unlike me, I stay inside my little one, but they take them places outside the circumference. They take them to Washington D.C. and all kinds of places, on buses or however they get there, and they let them stay in hotels, not Hotel 6 either. They even live in. Listen, this boy's been in better hotels than I could afford to live in, stay when I used to travel all over the place. But anyway, if you ever have an opportunity to find out about the TRIO program or the Upward Bound program for your kids, especially if you got a kid coming into the 9th grade and the 10th grade, you might want to, or grandkid doing that, you might want to check this program out. These are outstanding people, and they really care about your kids, and they want to make them the best that they can be. And you know what I love about Upward Bound? You know what I love about it? They got standards of conduct. There are standards of dress. They make these kids feel important by making sure they know they are important. And then I'm gonna say it is a great program. It's a great program. So anyway, so they get to stay 6 weeks on ASU in the dorms. I said, wow, really? Man, last time I got a dorm that big, I was headed to jail. But anyway, not a dorm. I was in a barracks, but barracks jail is about the same thing. Especially when you're living in Hitler's old motor pool, old barracks. It was kind of tough those days in the 80s when I was over in Germany. But anyway, y'all don't ever hear me tell you about my overseas stuff, do you very much? You want to hear about it? I know you don't. Anyway, let's take a break. It is 6:35 in the morning. We'll be back with Lessons of Life and the word of the day. And this happened on this day. So, good morning to you. I'm feeling pretty good this morning. I feel, although getting lost on Alabama State ain't exactly what you want to do, but you got to. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You just got to do it. So anyway, we'll be back. As soon as I find my going away song. Okay, this is always my song I take to go out, because the one thing that no man can stop. Anybody know what that is? Anybody got any idea the one thing no man can stop? Come on now. I know you know what I'm talking about. Okay? I know you know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's right. Okay. I know you know. Well, if you don't know, here is a let me see now if I get this right. Okay. Oh, maybe they don't want to play for me. Okay, that's okay. I got it under control. I'll have it when I come back, because evidently my computer is shooting me the bird this morning. I don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky. Stormy weather. All right, then. I won't be singing it. Sorry about that. That's just the way it goes sometimes. So we'll be back. Uno momento. All right? We'll be back right after this. It is 6:37 in the morning. You got to be there by 7 o'clock. You got about 23 minutes by which to arrive.
Morning. Staples Sprint and Marketing
Services help small business print big. Now get $15 off signs, banners, and posters when you spend $75 or more. Offer ends July 1st. Visit staples.com/printbig for details. This is your sign to try Staples, where your prints are perfect, guaranteed.
An unusually cool day on the way for today. Temperatures topping out around 70, maybe just above 70 degrees. Some will get stuck in the upper 60s. It's cloudy, it's breezy, and there will be some periodic rain, some thunder and lightning mixed in as well. For tonight, some showers continue. Temperatures fall into the low 60s. We'll be back up in the upper 70s, near 80 tomorrow with some afternoon sunshine, and then low and mid 80s each day. Plenty of sun starting Thursday.
That's your first alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Seabury for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. The good news continues. Still no major problems or accidents. Interstate systems moving smoothly into and through the Tri-County area. You keep listening, and we'll keep you posted with the latest and the most accurate traffic conditions on the way. Incredible values are a premier place. Shop Bath & Body Works, Cuts by Us, Hourglass Optical, Shoe Carnival, Pharaoh Vape and Phone Repair, and more. Premier Place in Prattville, another great McClinton & Company development. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is major delay.
With esports being such a massive industry, it's impossible to see everything. This leads to major esport leagues not broadcasting all games in a season, leading to frustration from fans. Now popular esport Apex Legends, an esport that involves more than 50 players at once, is stepping up to resolve this issue. For the upcoming playoffs in the Apex Legends Global Series, publisher EA has confirmed that all games will be broadcasted in the season. Do other esports need to start following suit?
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not know what they claim. Make this phone call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate.
Call the tax doctor. Call the tax doctor.
800-631-9123. That's 800-631-9123.
When your business information is missing or inconsistent across the internet, search engines won't find you, and customers won't either. Help ensure customers see you and not your competitors. Boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at babbel.com/TNC.
We're going abroad for the first time in years to Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres? In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish.
Babbel, language for life. And now try Babbel for free by texting radio to 64,000. Text radio to 64,000.
Finding great people to hire can be like trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Their powerful matching technology delivers so many qualified candidates. It's like finding a needle in a needle stack. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. For less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Join Sean Hannity Sundays at 3 p.m. for the Encore Show.
Chinese to Russians, don't fear Joe Biden.
On News Radio 1440.
And we are back. Good morning, Joe. I know it's early in the morning. You know, I know it's early. I'm trying to consider if I want to just take calls in the mornings. I don't know, to get rid of some of the minutia that I do every morning. But how can I forget my soldiers, sailors, airmen, and marine? Okay, I mean, daily bread is going to be part of it. We ain't going to get rid of daily bread. Because if I do get rid of daily bread, then Mr. Ed's going to be all on my case, and we don't want that. So we can't get rid of the daily bread. So maybe I should get rid of the PT. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, good morning to you. It's time to rise and shine. If you up and about this morning, you're on top of the ground and the ground's snowing on top of you, you got the wake-up call. Somebody else told me that the other day. I never heard that, but, you know, I guess when you do wake up, you get the call. So, I mean, you know, that's a reason to be thankful for this morning. All right, word of the day. Word of the day used to be used a lot, but now young folks are all sensitive and they're just, you know, they're just outraged when you use this word, but I'm going to use it. Okay, because it's part of the English lexicon. So just because you don't like the word, so what? Anyway, like stupid. You can use stupid as part of the, you know, it all has a meaning like retarded. I mean, you know, you can't say that. Well, why can't I say it? Because it's part of our lexicon. It's part of our language. Come on, man. You know, I mean, you may not like the word, maybe, you know, but it's still part of the English language. Okay. Get rid of PT. Yeah, I might have to get rid of PT. I might have to call them. I got to stay in shape some kind of way. Anyway, the word of the day means common sense, or moreover, it means horse sense. It means initiative. It means having to be enterprising. Okay, common sense. Now that's the one right there that just seems to, we've lost it. I mean, when we send our boys to school dressed like girls, yeah, I got a problem with that. And I'll never let it go. I just, in public school, we sending boys to school dressed like girls. Yeah, I just, you know, that just gets me. That gets my crawl. Because now they're going to be confused the rest of their lives. So, you know, it's tough enough being a guy as it is. Now you're a person with a guy's genitalia, but somebody's telling you that you're a girl. Okay, I got you. Anyway, let me get off that because, you know, I'm gonna leave that subject alone. Anyway, so today's word of the day is something that we don't seem to have in America anymore. Okay, it means common sense, horse sense, logic and reason, enterprise, and initiative. I love that word initiative. It seems to, it's a quality that a lot of people don't have, even our leaders, except me, of course. So what is the word of the day? The word of the day is gumption. 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 It means common sense, horse sense, enterprise, initiative. The things that we were used to have some time ago. So the next time somebody says, "Where's your gumption, man?" I mean, he has not noticed common sense, horse sense, enterprise, or initiative, and you won't be long working there. You'll be gone pretty soon. So don't put your stuff on the desk. I mean, don't put all your purchase stuff on the desk because you won't be there long. Man, it's got to have gumption. Okay. Now, what is the lesson of life today? Now, this is an interesting one. You know, there are lots of people as you go along your highway of life, the journey, like I used to call it, the journey. Yeah, I'm beginning to write a book called The Journey. I'm still working on it. Just that I don't like sitting down there for hours writing. But guess what? I just found out that my computer can do dictation. So I don't have to write it anymore. I can just speak it in the computer, and I can let it do the spell check, the grammar check, and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna write this book. I'm gonna write the book. All talk shows write a book, so I got one too, and it's called The Journey. It's an interesting call. It's an interesting perspective. Anyway, so as we go along our journey, there will be times that you will need the help of others. There'll also be times that the help of others may not be forthcoming. And anything that you want to do, like I tell people about opportunity, stop waiting for opportunity to knock. You go do the knocking. Because while you're waiting for opportunity to knock, they're knocking on a whole lot of doors before they get to yours. So you go, you take the initiative. It's that, that word initiative again. Do something that is unexpected of you. Do something without being provoked to do it. Initiative. Do that. But that's not the word of the day. I mean, that's not the lesson of life today. It's part of it. Here's the lesson of life. There will be a lot of people in your life who won't believe in you. They just won't. They won't. And if they do believe in you, they'll never let you know it. Okay? Because you're doing something that they want to do. They just never had the temerity to do it or the gumption to do it. But what's really important is that you believe in you. So sometimes in your life, I don't know when it's going to come, you must fight in life for the things that you believe in. And it does not matter who believes in you, as long as you believe in you. First of all, people can believe in you all they want to. If you don't believe in you, it's never going to happen. And I'll tell you something else. Even if people don't believe in you, if you believe in you, it will happen. It may take a little longer, but it will happen. Don't give up. So the lesson of life today is sometimes we must fight in our lives for the things we believe in. And it does not matter who believes in you as long as you believe in you. And that is the lesson of life for this morning, May the 23rd, 2023. It is the 143rd day of this year. There are 222 days left. If you believe it or not, it's going fast. It was on this day in 1934, the bank robbers Clyde Barrow and Bonnie Parker were shot to death in a police ambush in Bentonville Parish, Louisiana. In 1788, South Carolina became the 8th state to ratify the United States Constitution. In 1814, a third version of Beethoven's opera Fidelio had its own premiere in Vienna. Not that I really care, but okay, I've never been a Beethoven fan. 1915, Italy declared war on Austria-Hungary during World War I. 1939, on this day, the Navy submarine, the USS Squalus, sank during a test dive off New England coast. 32 crew members and 1 civilian were rescued, but 26 others died. The sub was salvaged and recommissioned as the USS Sailfish. Yeah, you think I get on that one? I don't think so, baby. I don't think so. 1944 was the year, during World War II, Allied forces bogged down in Anzio began a major breakout offensive. In 1945, Nazi official Heinrich Himmler committed suicide by biting into a cyanide capsule while in British custody in Nuremberg, Germany, as we like to call it, Deutschland. 1967, Egypt closed the Straits of Tiran to Israel shipping, an action which helped precipitate war between Israel and its Arab neighbors the following month. The year was 1975, and there I was headed to Fort Dix, New Jersey in the wintertime. It was cold as hell out there. I mean, it was cold. It was cold at Fort Dix, New Jersey. I don't care what anybody says, except in Korea when I was over there. It's cold over there. I'm just telling you. 1975, Fort Dix. Comedian Jackie Miles Mabley, 81, died in White Plains, New York. The year was 1977. Molokhan extremists seized a train in a primary school in the Netherlands. The hostage drama ended June the 11th as Dutch Marines stormed the train, resulting in the death of 6 out of 9 hijackers and 2 hostages, while the school siege ended peacefully. In 1984, on this day, Surgeon General C. Everett Koop, I always got this thing about people got initials at their first, never mind, we won't go there. Issued a report saying that there was very solid evidence linking cigarette smoke to lung cancer. Now, how do you explain that to people who get lung cancer who've never smoked? I don't know. 1993, a jury in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, acquitted Rodney Pierce of manslaughter in the shooting death of Yoshi Hattori, a Japanese exchange student who had been mistaken for an intruder. Pierce was later found liable in a civil suit by Hattori's family. So that's what I can't understand. So you get out of one. So I thought you didn't supposed to get a second bite at the apple. And now you get a second bite, but now you just destroy everything somebody has because they win in court, but you don't like that win. So now you can take America. Sometimes the sense of justice to me just seems kind of screwed up. 1994, funeral services were held at Arlington National Cemetery for former First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. 14 years ago, what happened then? Former South Korean President Roh Moo, no sense me trying to pronounce the guy's name, left to his death amid a widening corruption scandal. 9 years ago, a 22-year-old armed with knives and a gun went on a rampage near the University of California, IA, Santa Barbara, actually. Elliot Roger killed 6 students and wounded 13 others. So this thing been going on a while with all these guns, right? It's been going on a minute. And took his own life. In a report potentially exposing the Catholic Church to new legal arguments over clerical sex abuse of victims, a UN committee found that the Vatican did exercise worldwide control over its bishops and priests and had to comply with the UN's anti-torture treaty. Okay then. Although y'all may not believe this, we got the same problem in Baptist churches. Matter of fact, the Baptist Convention has been talking about that for a while, but you know, we like to pick on the Catholic people and let the Baptists off scot-free. I don't know why, but that's the way it goes. 5 years ago, owners approved a new policy allowing players to protest during the national anthem by staying in the locker room. That's good. I don't want to see you anyway. Okay, I don't want to know your politics. I just want to watch you run up and down the field with the ball. But forbidding players from sitting or taking a knee if they were on the field. A federal judge ruled that President Donald Trump violated the First Amendment when he blocked critics on Twitter because of their political views. Wait a minute, it was his Twitter. For the first time in 36 seasons, the TV show Survivor, the season finale, ended in a deadlock, and a tiebreaker would be needed to crown Wendell Holland as the champ. And some of the things that we celebrate today, it is National Taffy Day. Don't like taffy, but I got you. Okay. International Day to End Obstetric Fistula, whatever that means. Don't know what it means. Martyrdom Day for Sri Guru, a name I can't really pronounce either, but good for him. National Drinking with Chickens Day. Okay. All right then. I mean, it's good to have a piece of chicken when you're drinking, I guess, anyway. National Ethan Day. So if your name is Ethan, we honor you and your name on this day. National Lucky Penny Day. Hey, find a penny, pick it up. You never can tell. Look at the date on it. National Medical Coder Day. So if you're in the medical coding business, we celebrate you today. I don't exactly know what that means, but evidently it's something you do to make a living. National Read Day. I thought that said National Weed Day, but REED. So happy to the mayor. Okay, I don't know what Reed Day is all about, but maybe it's Stephen Reed Day, Joe Reed Day. I don't know, but it's National Read Day. World Crohn's and Colitis Day. Okay, doesn't sound nice, whatever it is. And in it, last but not least, it is the World Turtle Day. You know, I saw 2 turtles last week in a video making pancakes, and I couldn't figure out. I didn't know turtles made pancakes. I didn't. I just thought I guess that's where everything makes itself, is by through pancaking. But I don't, and they was kind of like flat together making a pancake. So I didn't know turtles did that. I don't know. I don't know where they came from. I just didn't know they did that kind of thing. But anyway, oh well, you live and you learn. Something new every day coming along, you know. Like starfish. Starfish don't do the pancake thing. You know, they kind of just, well, they procreate all by themselves. They don't even need another starfish. I got to talk to God about that one, because that doesn't sound like much fun to me. Okay. Anyway, it's 6:58 in the mornings. So if I come back, 2 things I don't want to come back as a starfish or chicken. Okay. Won't last long if you're a chicken. And the starfish, you don't have no fun making pancakes. We'll be back after this with more serious stuff talk about.
Away to share with.
12 News Update on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, I'm Jasmine Williams at WSFA 12 News. Here's what's happening this Tuesday. It was another violent weekend in Montgomery, and we're learning more about the several shootings that happened across the area. According to police, on Friday night, people were shot. On Saturday night, police say they were called to a hospital.
Did you know turtles?
A young boy has been shot. In serious condition.
I didn't know turtles.
Sunday morning, another child reported a shooting. Residents of Watauga County's Pine Level community are moving closer to forming their own town. Pine Level is
Don't move that fast. Ain't got room for it.
And tonight we'll find out.
John, you got some audio of what it sounds like here.
Williams.
News Radio 1440, WLWI AM, the home of the Dan Bongino Show. Also on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, Alabama, a Cumulus media station. This is the CBS World News Roundup, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. We begin with an incident involving a U-Haul truck that tried to ram through barriers near the White House last night. Correspondent Nancy Cordes reports.
A spokesperson for the Secret Service confirms this driver may have intentionally struck the security barriers. They worked the way they were supposed to work. There were no reported injuries to any Secret Service or White House personnel. The U.S. law enforcement official tells CBS News the man made threatening statements directed at the VP and the president.
Video appears to show officers removing a Nazi flag from the truck. The nation's a day closer to the June 1st deadline for fending off possible government default, and President Biden and House Speaker McCarthy still don't see eye to eye. CBS's Stephen Portnoy.
The president and the House Speaker agree the national debt should be addressed and a deal should be reached, but philosophical differences on how to do it remain. Mr. Biden and fellow Democrats believe the government should take in more in taxes from the wealthy and large corporations. Kevin McCarthy lays that out.
The problem is not revenue, the problem is spending.
The parents of a 22-year-old Colorado man killed by a sheriff's deputy while he suffered a mental health crisis have reached a financial agreement with state and local governments. Christian Glass' family will receive $19 million. Officers will also undergo training to better handle similar crises in the future. Officials overseas say the search has resumed for Madeleine McCann, a British toddler who disappeared during a family vacation in 2007.
The Portuguese police have announced they'll begin searching a reservoir and dam surrounded by scrubland at the request of German police. Their chief suspect, a convicted drug dealer and child abuser currently serving time for rape in Germany, has always denied involvement, and it's not clear if the Germans have any new information prompting this search. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
The Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence will be there for Pride Night at Dodger Stadium June 16th. Beyoncé Knows is hailing the turnaround.
The Dodgers gave us an apology, and they acknowledged that they rushed and made a rash decision.
The team disinvited the nuns in drag after pushback from conservative and Christian groups. Not even LeBron James' 40 points could save the Lakers from getting swept by the Nuggets, sending Denver to the NBA Finals for the first time. Now, the 38-year-old King says he has some decisions to make.
I don't get a kick out of making a conference appearance. I've done it a lot. And it's not fun to me to not be able to be a part of getting to the finals and going forward with the game of basketball. Got a lot to think about.
Nuggets won it last night, 113 to 111. S&P futures down 7. This is CBS News.
Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
A beloved marathoner, Rick Hoyt, has died. WBZ TV's Steve Burton has his story.
Rick was born with the umbilical cord around his neck. The lack of oxygen caused brain damage and cerebral palsy. The doctors were not optimistic about his future.
They said, forget Rick, put him away, put him in an institution. He's going to be nothing but a vegetable for the rest of his life.
I am lucky that my parents did not remember I might not have been able to be here every day.
All in all, Team Hoyt completed more than 1,000 races, including 32 Boston marathons, with their final race together in 2014.
A beloved, make that Rick Hoyt, by the way, the 61. And the FDA has approved 2 new drugs. One, Opti, is a life-saving nasal spray for heroin and fentanyl ODs. The other, Veoza, blocks hot flashes for women in menopause. Researchers call it a game changer. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Another Guardian Credit Union story.
Hey, so what are we doing with your hair today? I need a trim, a new dishwasher, and I'm listening to vacation. Do you see any trade? Sounds like you need a personal loan. My friend just got a loan from Guardian Credit Union, and he uses the upgrade his kitchen appliances. Guardian has great rates, and his financing can make payments affordable. Perfect. I guess I was really can't do that.
Let Guardian solve lending
That search engine is used by 9 out of 10 consumers. It begins with a G, and there are hundreds of things that go into being ranked highly by that engine. Your website, your business profile, even your social accounts. A couple of slip-ups, and you find yourself on page 7. But at Cumulus Boost, we have the experts and resources to fix what's wrong and boost your findability, so you can rank higher than your competition. Get started today at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUSboost.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? Just go to 4hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHINS.com/JOY.
Finding great people to hire can be like trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Their powerful matching technology delivers so many qualified candidates, it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter
Good morning, everybody.
find a candidate within the first day.
How you guys doing?
And more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
I'm Martin Hope, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I told you about how your nose is the body's air filter. That Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help
Help, man.
You.
Other people say about Navage.
I'm gonna get
Like Josh, quote, after walking around my whole life,
Scott Shipley to call in.
Okay, and what does he do?
I read the directions carefully.
He is the guy that designed he designed the park. He's a 3-time world champion kayaker, Olympic gold medalist.
Okay. Okay, I can look up. Okay, so I can look him up on the thing.
I told him 7:15. Yeah, Scott Shipley.
Okay.
So he'll be calling the VIP line around 7:15.
Okay. Thanks.
All natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, without drugs.
How time flies.
Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and on Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life. Hey folks, it's Joe.
Me, President from American Ocean Corps.
This is a special invitation for our 29th anniversary sale.
For a limited time, everything in American Ocean Corps, inventory catalog, and special orders, 50% off without tax price.
That's right, half off. Living room, dining room, bedroom, home office, and outdoors.
Interest-free financing available.
Hurry, sell in soon.
Mattress accessories and cozy excluded.
Like we've been saying for almost 30 years. You don't pay fake money, don't sell fake wood. Hey, this Joe.
And cozy from the Rustic Outlet at American Ocean. We have a huge
We have more inventory than the new warehouse alone.
So we must dump some inventory at up to 70% off.
This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 3 big days. We're having a huge warehouse inventory relinquishment sale.
Now bring the decision makers, tape measures, and spreaders. These items won't last long at these low prices.
Check it out on Facebook or on our website.
Don't miss the biggest furniture sell-off the River Region has ever seen. The wealthiest furniture outlet at American Open Mall.
He's smart, witty, and fast on the draw. It's Mark Levin this afternoon at 5 p.m. on News Radio 1440.
All righty then. Hey, I gonna have special guests in about 5 minutes or so. We're gonna talk to Scott Shipley. Scott Shipley is he is the president, of course, and he's an engineer, but he's actually a one of those Olympic kayakers. The guy who go in the boat and stuff like that. So we're gonna have him on in about 5 minutes or so to talk about our new. He is an engineer, and he knows he can tell us a little bit more about this whole kayaking and things like that. And plus he kayaks too. Remember, he's an Olympic kayaker, I believe. So it's good enough. It's good it would be good to talk to somebody who, because again, I don't know much about kayaking, except it looks scary to me, but it does look exciting. It does look exciting. I may have to go down there and be the first brother down there to go in the kayaking thing. But you'll be surprised. There are other people like that kind of thing too. So I'm just trying to. So we're gonna talk to him, but he's been involved in World Cup. He was born in 1971 in Washington. Oh, he's from Washington, right on. An American slalom canoeist who competed in the international level from 1988 to 2004. So he'll be here, and listen, he came first place just about everything. So he's going to be a guy that can give us a perspective about this part that even Doug or anybody else can't give you. And I'm glad. And plus, he is an engineer. So we're going to talk to him. So if you want to get a call in before he calls, you can do that right now. And there are a lot of other things I'm going to talk about today, but I didn't know he was coming on. But I'm always glad to get when you Kevin Elkins, you get a international guest on the phone. You got to take that call. You know what I'm saying? You got to because our soft opening for this thing is going to be, I guess, this weekend, and then I guess the real opening, the big one, the grand opening will be in July or something like that. I don't know when that's going to be, but anyway, it's good. So this guy in 1992 came in first, K1. He came in 1993. He came in third. That's the lowest he ever came in, his third. But he's been first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 first place wins. From 1992 to 2000, as a matter of fact. So he's it's a guy who knows what he's doing on these things. Now I've never been one to want to get in the boat to turn upside down. I did get in the submarine once at Pearl Harbor, but we didn't go nowhere. I just went in there. I don't think, all you talking about brave people who go on submarines are brave. Who's this? Yes. I'm doing pretty good. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm. Okay then. All right then. Listen, we all have our opinions, and I don't know. See, the problem I found with politics, when it gets personal, we lose all objectivity. And I'm not saying that Mr. Hunter has lost objectivity. I just know that it gets shrouded in stuff. I'm gonna take one more call right quickly. I am waiting for a call, so I may have to hang up on you, but go. Yes, I'm doing fine. Okay. Hey Ed, I have got to go. I got a guest coming on, but feel free to give me a call back in the last hour. I'll let you finish. All right. Appreciate it. Good morning. This Scott? Okay. Tell them to give me about 5 minutes. I got to go to a break right now anyway, so tell them to give me 5 minutes. All right. Thanks. We'll be back right after this.
Cafe First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2023.
An unusually cool day on the way for today. Temperatures topping out around 70, maybe just above 70.
Good.
Sun will get stuck in the upper 60s. Cloudy, it's breezy, and there will be some periodic raining, some thunder and lightning mixed in as well. For tonight, some showers continue. Temperatures fall into the low 60s. We'll be back up in the upper 70s near 80 tomorrow with some afternoon sunshine, and then low and mid 80s each day. Forecast, I'm meteorologist Tyler Seeley for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Right now, things are looking good. Still no major problems or accidents.
That's just like good water. And I'm not paying for no water, no jug. Clean up.
Grill in Millville reminds you to drive safely. Don't text and drive. Fasten your seatbelt. Best wishes for a great summer from the Front Porch Grill. Buckle up, it's the law. Montgomery Skywatch traffic. This is major delay.
With Kevin Elkins in the morning, Dan Bongino for the midday, and Sean Hannity for your afternoon. It's News Radio 1440 all day. Depend on it.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's Medi-Share. Maybe you've heard switching to Medi-Share to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch too. The customer satisfaction rate for Medi-Share is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Medi-Share works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. Very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE. Chico's Auto Pros is now open to the public. You know Chico's has been serving the river region for over 40 years for all your collision repair needs. Now, their location on Atlanta Highway is a full auto service center, offering collision repair, auto service, and tires in one convenient location. Oil and filters, Chico's knows. Diagnostics, Chico's knows. Belts and hoses, Chico's knows. For all your automotive needs, head to the all-new Chico's Auto Pros on Atlanta Highway and experience what 5-star customer service is all about. 239-9510. Chico's knows.
One of the most classic and customizable options for your home is custom drapes. Drapes can dress up a space, create privacy, black out a room, and be combined with other window treatments for an impressive and polished base. Just Blinds and Prattville is your trusted local source for quality custom drapery. Just Blinds offers pleated drapery, panel drapery, Brahmin style drapery, and drapery hardware. Ben here inviting you to visit our showroom in Prattville or visit us online at gojustblinds.com.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language. Like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right. And they're designed by real language teachers, so you learn how to have real-world conversations, things you'll actually use.
It's incredible. After using Babbel, I'm ready to start having real conversations in French.
There's all kinds of ways to learn. Use Babbel's podcasts or games or videos. You can even join live classes with
Is
a
this
language
Scott?
teacher.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way.
Is this Scott?
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Babbel.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm on a commercial break, but give me about 45 seconds. I'll be right with you.
Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Thank you, sir.
Don't miss Sean Hannity.
Biden incoherently adheres
Live this afternoon at 2 p.m. on News Radio.
And we are back. And on the phone with us from, let me see, make sure I get this right here. On the phone with us is Mr. Scott Shipley, a man of certain accomplishments when it comes to kayaking and other things, from the Olympics to all other kind of places. Let me talk to him, get him on the, and I think he's been intimately involved in ours, actually. Scott, you there? Yeah, fine. I see you and I have walked some of the same dirt in Washington. Is that? Yeah, I was at in the early 70s and 80s. I was at Fort Lewis, as a matter of fact. Yeah, loved it up there. People complain about the rain, but I love the green. I was up there. Matter of fact, I watched St. Helens blow up when I was there. Of course, I wasn't too close to it, but I could see the smoke from miles and miles around. But anyway, it was amazing. And you know, all the people said, it's never going to come back. It's never going to come back. Guess what? It's back. So the good Lord has a way of fixing up when we mess up sometimes. But anyway, looking at your impressive record on kayaking and building these apparatuses that we use for kayaking. Tell us a little about who you are, and not only are you that, you actually have a master's degree and a bachelor's degree, and that you are an engineer, as a matter of fact. So if I'm going to help somebody build something for me, why not check the guy who can design them? So tell us a little bit about how you got started in this business and what you're doing now. Mm-hmm. Right, just right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. As a matter of fact, tell me, what is the lure to participate in? I mean, when our commissioner, one of our county commissioners, Doug Singleton, told me they got 12. Somebody told me we got 12 million gallons of water down there. All I could think about, boy, I can't drink that much. What is the lure to getting people there? Because as an urban guy, hey, I never really except going to Fort Carson once or twice for training. That's the closest thing I ever came to mountain climbing or anything like that. So, what is the lure? What fascinated you about doing that? Hmm. Um, I have not been concerned about this, but first of all, let me give people a little bit who you are. Okay, you were born in 1971 in Paulsbo, Washington. You also went to Georgia, like you said, Georgia. What's that? Georgia. The school you got your degree from engineering, Georgia Tech. You also have you got a bachelor's, you got a master's in 2002. You retired from full-time competition and got a job at S2O, I guess, a design and engineering in Boulder, Colorado. In that job, you assisted your friend, I guess, Gary Lacey, the engineer record, to design a $37 million U.S. National Whitewater Center in Charlotte, North Carolina, which opened in 2006. Since you opened these things, are they catching on? Are people? Because these are normally for the rough riders, the guy who wants to go down the Pikes Peak or whatever it is and get some adrenaline going. But you've been able to bring into the urban environment. And how does that work? Have you captivated people who otherwise would not ever think about doing it? Yeah, I know. Hmm. 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 And you are, I don't, I would be remiss to tell people that you are a Olympian. You have actually, you have medaled in the Olympics, as a matter of fact. So you got some credibility here. That most of us don't have a clue about what's going on. I know the military is invigorated by this thing. Now the machines, I guess, since we don't have rapids, we have machines that create the atmosphere. Is that right? Of the water ruffering. Right. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm. Let me ask you something. Do you need to know how to swim in order to do this? Okay. Or who's the guy that got six? Mark Spitz. Yeah, those guys. Okay, so nobody really has to be afraid. You got some trained guard. You got trained people down there to take them through the raft. Now, do these raft hold one person or two people? Mm. Okay, so from start to finish, from the start line to the finish line, about how long is the trip, or how far is it? Okay. Wow. Okay. Somebody asked me to ask you what, in your estimation, what is the difference between our park and North Carolina and Oklahoma Park? Okay, so are you in Montgomery now? Are you going to be here when it opens? Or are you just here consulting and making sure everything is working right? How long are you going to be in Montgomery if you're here? I tell you one thing, I was in Denver a few times, and you guys up in Colorado have the best sunrise of any place I've ever been in America. And I used to hang out downtown, a place called Moby Dick. That's in Minneapolis, stuff like that. Yeah. Anyway, well, listen, I know you're a busy man, and we just wanted to get somebody on to tell us a little bit about what's going on, because we're going to have our soft opening, I think, this weekend, just to go out and take a look, see what we got here. But with people of your pedigree, I'm sure that this thing's going to be. Now, I got to today is the first time that I've actually thought about, okay, now I might have to go try this thing, a little bit here, because that's a lot of water to be drinking. So. Right. Okay, yeah. One more thing. There's always a challenge when you go against nature, and it always brings the best out of you, whether it's hunting or whatever. Anytime you go against the elements, it is an exciting thing to do, because it was here before you were. And so now you're going to try to beat it. Good luck on that one. Well, Scott, thank you very much, sir, for spending time with us. And now you've actually made this thing a little more interesting to me. Our commissioner, bless his heart, he tried to explain things to us, but it's always good to talk to the pro. All right. Okay, thank you, Scott. And you can find more about Scott if you want to. You go on the internet, you can find him. Go to Wikipedia. Scott Shipley is his name, and he is. Now, are you still working for the company up there, building these things across the world, or wherever you do it? Are you done with it, and you're just helping us out, or how's that? What are you doing now? Okay. Thank you, Scott. Hopefully, we'll see. Are you going to be here this weekend? Yeah, I got you. Well, I'll try to get you an opportunity to come on, at least see where you're at. Appreciate it. Thanks. Scott Shipley, one of the people who helped design our Whitewater Festival Park, whatever you want to call it. It sounds interesting, though. Now, I didn't know they had 5 or 6 people in those boats out there either. Okay, so I don't have to be in the boat all alone and, going down the thing. Let's take a break, and we'll be right back. Whatever else is on your mind this morning, but it's getting exciting now. It's getting exciting too. I know there are people out there who would just be naysayers, whatever the case may be. But boy, it sure is time to bring somebody to Montgomery, except what happened in the past, long time ago. Let's look forward to the future. We'll be back.
WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Staples Stores. Now during Staples Small Business Deal Days, when rewards members spend $100 or more, they get $20 back in rewards, plus another $10 back with a Staples Connect app. Rewards offer ends May 27th. Limit 1, redeemable in store only. Save big for your business at Staples.
An unusually cool day on the way for today. Temperatures topping out around 70, maybe just above 70 degrees. Some will get stuck in the upper 60s. Cloudy, it's breezy, and there will be some periodic rain, some lightning mixed in as well. For tonight, some showers continue. Temperatures fall into the low 60s. We'll be back up in the upper 70s, near 80 tomorrow with some afternoon sunshine, and then low and mid 80s each day. Plenty of sun starting Thursday.
That's your first alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Seabury for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Right now, still looking good. No major problems or accidents. Looking at your interstate traffic flow. No big backups or slowdowns. That's all good news. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. From a simple patient transport to life and death situations, Hayes Ambulance is there for you both on the ground and in the air. Hey, Samuel, ready at a moment's notice. Buckle up, it's the law from Montgomery Skywatch Traffic. This is major delay.
If you're 19 or older with certain underlying medical conditions such as asthma or diabetes, you can get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can disrupt your life for weeks. If you're 65 or older, it is also recommended you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. No matter the season, talk to your doctor about vaccination today and learn more at lung.org/protect yourself. A message from the American Lung Association in collaboration with Pfizer. Furnished by the American Lung Association.
Hey folks, this is Tammy Burkhalter at Prattville Farm Center, and did you know there's all kinds of dogs that you can feed? Like
They'll put a helmet on your head and a life vest on something.
Any dog, cat dog, coach dog, family dog. You've been a dancing dog, man. So come see us at 1154 South Memorial Drive in Prattville, and we can even feed your kitty cat too.
I'm Rocky Moselle with StarRegistry.com. Since we were children, we've been told to reach for the stars. It was great advice. Now it's a great gift. Name a star after someone. For $54 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit StarRegistry.com, we will name a star after someone very special to you and send an incredible personalized gift. The new star name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Call the Star Registry, 800-282-3333 or visit StarRegistry.com for the hottest gift. I'm Rocky Moselle with StarRegistry.com. Since we were children, we've been told to reach for the stars. It was great advice. Now it's a great gift. Name a star after someone. For $54 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit StarRegistry.com, we will name a star after someone very special to you and send an incredible personalized gift. The new star name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Call the Star Registry, 800-282-3333 or visit StarRegistry.com for the hottest gift.
Managing your online presence takes time, effort, and expertise. It can overwhelm even the savviest business owner. So, meet Cumulus Boost. We're experts at boosting the online presence for businesses of every type. We make sure potential customers can easily find you and really like what they find. Your website, online listings, consumer reviews, and more. Cumulus Boost, online at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anita Chandra with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Do you want to know the secret to baby brain development? It's you. Your baby's brain develops rapidly in her first few years. Keep apples on top, so talk to her. Read and sing as much as you can starting from birth. You don't need fancy toys. Play peekaboo, read a book, or just talk about your day. For more information on baby brain development, talk with your pediatrician or visit healthychildren.org. Hi, I'm Dr. Anita Chandra with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. As a parent, it can be scary to hand the car keys to your teenager. To help your teen stay safe, be a good role model and follow traffic laws yourself. Set rules for your teen, including wearing a seatbelt, driving only during the day, and with limited distractions, including from their passengers. Make sure your teen knows it is never okay to text and drive.
Never okay to text and drive.
Healthychildren.org.
Telling it like it really is. It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440.
It was my
And we're back. Good morning, everybody. Hope this day finds you well. It is 7:43 in the morning. So if you got to be there by 8 o'clock, you got 15, 16, 17 minutes by which to arrive there. Eight 1440 is the number here. You can text me 241-9998, area code 334. And let's start. So let's go back to the phone and see who is there. What you be right there. Good morning. You're in there. Yes. Yeah. Of course not. Well, Nobody goes to work for free. It's irrelevant. We're doing it. We're bringing it here, right? Well, he said he in the water for about 90 minutes or so. Okay. Oh, well, that's okay. What do you have against it? What do you have against it? But you don't know that. He just got done telling us. Well, yeah. Well, I have put out my feel. Well, I'm not really worried about it though. I'm just not really worried about it. Okay, well, wait a minute. That's true. Yeah, yeah. Go right ahead. Yeah, go right ahead. Oh Lord, here we go. Wait. Here we go again with this. I was up there in 19. Okay. It exploded in 19. I think It exploded in 1980 or 81. I'm not exactly sure which. Yeah, but I was there. I saw it. Okay. Is that all you got to say? Really? That's it? Is that it? Okay then. Okay. What an angry man. You need some Viagra or something. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know. I mean, just so negative. All right, my dear, appreciate it. Sometimes it does get monotonous around here. People always complain about everything. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. Pretty good. Mm. No. Well, often they do. I know I know that we did in Japan and a couple other places. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. No, it didn't. Okay. Mm. I listen. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I told them, but they. Yeah, listen. It is so hard to get those people to answer the telephone. It just hard. Listen, I gotta take another break, brother, but I appreciate it. It's a difficult task. Good morning. Yes. What do you mean? Well, mm, I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's there to talk about? I mean, the guy's angry. I don't. He always complaining. So no sense. He ain't gonna change his mind. That's what he. Well, that I I do not know, but no, because I don't know what his motivation is. I don't know what his motivation is and where his anger is about. Except the money. They ain't take no money out of his wallet. Listen, I just think that he just want something to complain about. That's okay. That's why we call them gadfly. Yeah. 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 Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see. Well, my problem with the Republican Party when it comes to black members of that party, they don't seem to put the resources behind black candidates who run as Republicans as they do white candidates. And I will be honest about that. They don't. It's almost like, well, let the black guy run because we can say we got a black guy running. But when it comes to really putting the money behind Tim Scott or anybody else, they never do it. So I'm not all excited. Yeah, yeah, right, exactly. I'm just not all excited that he's running unless they're gonna do a good effort in doing. And black folks will and I already seen the handkerchief head thing that my good friend Zach Buckner are putting online. So if we don't all think alike, then we must be somehow deficient in intellect and intelligence. So I don't know. Again, the Republican Party's got to prove to me that they really are willing to put. Okay, but we got to see. Listen, I got to take one more because then I got to run here. Let me see. Good morning. Who is this? We just got to see. I don't think they'll do it. Good morning. Yeah, Jim Brown. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Why? Who, Trump? Oh well, we can't. we. Yeah. Yeah. Because they think differently, and the same thing with Tim Scott. Again, the Republicans are going to have to prove to me that they were willing to support him like they were willing to support him, no less and no more, but at least adequately as they've done all the other Republican candidates. And so they've never done it. Even locally, William Green and the other guy, they're always out there running for helping trying to remove the message of the Republican Party. But the Republican Party has never really, especially in Alabama, has never really did their due diligence to support a black candidate. Yeah, so I don't know. We shall, but I'm already Scott. But I want to first of all, I want to know what he believes. I mean, just running ain't good enough anymore. I want to know what he believes. I love me some Harry McCain, but what does the guy believe? Yeah, ain't that the truth? Yeah. Okay. Hey, I gotta run. Time's up. We'll be back.
News Radio 1440.
Good morning, I'm Jasmine Williams with WSFA 12 News. Here's what's happening this Tuesday. It was another violent weekend in Montgomery, and we're learning more about the several shootings that happened across the nation. According to police, on Friday night, then on Saturday night, police say they were called to a hospital where a young boy had been shot and was in serious condition. Sunday morning, another child was in a shooting, this time a girl shot and residents of Watauga County's Pine Level community are moving closer to forming their own town. One Pine Level Corporation committee member says the paperwork has been opened up and sent to a probate judge. And tonight we'll find out who's the winner of season 23 of NBC's The Voice.
Oh, yeah.
The Montgomery resident in Birmingham named
Again, it don't make no difference if the Republican Party don't get behind them like they don't.
They got Trump. Oh, way to go, Tim. Good job. He's ripping DeSantis.
Because you know,
The home of the Ben Shapiro Show and heard on 95.1 HD3 FM Montgomery, the Cumulus media station.
Bunch of buddies did like we get on.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. We begin with a new warning from the country's top doctor about the dangers of social media to young people. Correspondent Jim Krasula says the Surgeon General has just issued a public health advisory.
Dr. Vivek Murthy is calling on tech companies, parents, and caregivers to take immediate action to protect kids now. He says young people's use of social media is what he calls near universal, but its true impact is not fully understood. Murthy is also asking tech companies to share data and increase transparency with researchers and the general public.
In Washington, a U-Haul driver who rammed his truck into barriers near the White House has been arrested. Correspondent Nancy Cordes reports.
Charges will be filed against the driver, including assault with a dangerous weapon and threatening to harm the president, vice president, or their family members.
Video appears to show officers removing a Nazi flag from the truck. New reports say the war in Ukraine has spilled across the border into Russia's Belgorod region for a second day. The BBC's James Landale.
This is potentially embarrassing to Moscow because it will allow critics to suggest that it can't control its own borders and defend them. But equally, this is problematic for the government here in Kyiv because it will allow Russia to claim that Ukraine is not just defending its own borders, but is potentially a threat to Russia itself.
Ukraine's government says it has nothing to do with the fighting in Belgorod. A home improvement chain is scaling back expectations.
Lowe's knows you never come in for just one thing.
CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
In its earnings report, Lowe's reduced its full-year outlook as they believe that do-it-yourself customers will be purchasing fewer discretionary items. That said, the company did report earnings for the previous 3 months that was slightly better than expected.
A restaurant in Florida that features drag shows is suing the state and Governor DeSantis over a new law that targets drag performances. Attorney Gary Israel represents Hamburger Mary's in Orlando.
In I Love Lucy, when Lucy and Ethel dressed up as men, it was entertainment. And that's all that drag is. It is a form of entertainment. It's a form of expression.
Long before dinosaurs disappeared, scientists say giant prehistoric cats roamed the earth. Writing in the journal Current Biology, they describe a saber-toothed beast that appeared unexpectedly in southern Africa, then vanished 252 million years ago. Researchers say the discovery could lead to better understanding of the ecological crises we're facing today. This is CBS News.
Find your next great hire with Indeed. Their hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
When they're investigating, we can't stop watching. This month on BritBox, sit back, relax, and enjoy watching the detectives. Discover Britain's most bingeable mysteries, including the brand new season of Grace, the hit series based on the books by best-selling author Peter James. Unwind with the detectives you could watch all night long. Stream them all now exclusively on BritBox. Endlessly intriguing. Start your free trial at BritBox.com.
As a roofer, I'm always on the go, so I need to be able to get things done from anywhere. That's why I partner with Beacon. With the new Beacon Pro Plus app, I've got brands I depend on, like GAF, right at my fingertips. It's like having my Beacon rep in my pocket 24/7. I rely on Beacon because I never stop building, and neither do they. Now through June, purchase through Beacon Pro Plus and earn up to $1,500. Beacon, always building.
One country is taking action over a deadly cough syrup.
India will now require all cough syrups produced there to be tested before they are exported. This after Indian-made cough syrups were linked to the deaths of dozens of children in Gambia and Uzbekistan. 3 companies have been implicated. They deny responsibility. The scandal has shaken confidence in India's $41 billion pharmaceutical industry. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
A newly approved drug could spell relief for women experiencing the misery of menopause. The FDA has given the thumbs up to Veozza, a one-of-a-kind non-hormonal treatment shown to chase away hot flashes within a day or two of initial use. Researchers say it also helps with night sweats, chills, and other menopausal symptoms by blocking the activity of neurokinin 3, a chemical in the brain that helps regulate body temperatures. One endocrinologist calls it a game changer for women. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
It's all too obvious. We're being let down by the institutions we used to trust. American families are talking about a future of food shortages, banks failing, society breaking down, and what seems like the setup for the apocalypse. But instead of throwing up their hands, folks are leaning into self-reliance, investing in emergency food storage now more than ever. And My Patriot Supply, the nation's largest emergency preparedness company, has made it easier than ever for you to have peace of mind knowing you're prepared. Go to mypatriotsupply.com and stock up on their best-selling 3-month emergency food kit. You get tasty breakfasts, lunches, and dinners averaging over 2,000 calories per day. Get at least one food kit for each family member. For a limited time, save $200 plus get free shipping on 3-month emergency food kits at mypatriotsupply.com. It's time to prepare for what we all know is coming. Go to mypatriotsupply.com now. mypatriotsupply.com.
Hi neighbors, it's Eric Presley here. House and Chrysler Dodge It's Dodge season sales event now through May 31st. We have our best selection ever of 2023 Dodge Challengers, including RT Scat Pack. The 2023 Dodge Durangos are also on the ground, and on select models you may qualify for $2,500 retail consumer cash and $750 bonus cash. Shop us online at HouseAutomotive.com. It's House Automotive. Drive a little, save a lot.
I'm Martin Hope, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Haley, quote, Navage is the best thing I've bought. I love it. My nose feels so clear now and I can breathe. I've been struggling with a stuffy nose for weeks. I bought Navage and it's amazing. Or this one. I use Navage every night, could not imagine life without it. I have 5 cats, and before I found Navage, I was a clogged mess. Now I breathe so much better, unquote. Those are 2 of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Offer not valid in all states or prohibited by law. Loans are subject to lender approval. See website for details.
Wait. Tell me where'd you get that money? Oh, this money came from 43money.com right online. Are you saying you went to 43money.com and got all that money you needed fast? Man, you know it. I went to 43money.com yesterday and bam, $5,000 was in my account today. Straight up. Now hold on. 43money.com helped you get $5,000 like that? Yeah, man, that's right. 43money.com's lender personal loan for up to $5,000 for people like you and me, even if you don't have good credit. Man, I'm always short on cash. Can 43money.com help me get the money I need fast? If you need extra money fast, go to 43money.com. Just have a checking account and a regular source of income. Go to 43money.com and you can get.
What if I sell drugs?
Of your credit. Go to 43money.com.
That's a source of income. I'm a drug dealer. I sell the stuff.
Directly into your address book. That's 43money.com. Again, 43money.com. 43money.com.
Hey, it's Evan Bass. I started a new men's health show. We talk about ED, low T, and take your questions. It's called Get Your Man On, and we deep dive into everything related to guys. Listen every Sunday at 2 p.m. right here on News Radio 1440.
Telling it like it really is. It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440.
Righty then. Okay. So just to prove that I am as brilliant as I think I am sometimes, no doubt local folks here and national folks across America, Rick Scott announces he's going to run for president, and all of a sudden now he's a turncoat, a handkerchief head, and see, so what we have found is that national Democrats don't really care about black folks. They care about an ideology that we're all supposed to be tethered to, so we all think the same. We all think the same. You know, I mean, I think Marcus Garvey and Martin Luther King both had great ideas. I think they had great ideas. They didn't have to agree with one another just because they had those ideas. William W.E.B. Du Bois had great ideas. They didn't have to agree because he was black with Martin Luther King or anybody else, but he did have a right to his own ideology. And black Democrats merely, it's about ideology. They want black folks to be absolute lemmings. They want black people to follow them off the cliff. Okay, and that's what it's got nothing to do with you. They need numbers, and the Republicans not as bad as the Democrats. I'm sorry, there's something's wrong with them national, not the local folks. I don't mind some of them. We good. But they believe you realize there's a lack of intelligence. Really, any man that calls another man out of his name because of his belief system shows a lack of intelligence. And so what I find is the Democratic Party has a lack of intelligent people in it. Okay, a lack of intelligence. They cannot argue the basic. They cannot argue the truth. So they demean people by calling them names and handkerchief head. I mean, God made there's about 6-7 billion people on the earth. I'm pretty sure that we all don't think the same. If the good Lord made us look different, well, doggone it, that means we can think different. But I'm just saying. So the National Democratic Party leads, the people in Congress are just have a lack of intelligence. Some of the dumbest ass people I've ever seen. Okay, no intelligence whatsoever. Can't argue a fact. Can only call people names because they disagree. Show me where the guy, what he believes is detrimental. Show me where Scott or any other black person who don't want to run as a Democrat, what they believe is detrimental to a certain group of people or certain demographic, then I'm willing to listen to what you have to say. But the best thing you can do, honest to God, 40 years from now, I'll be gone. But some people will be here having the same conversation and in the same position they've always been in because they have refused to come out from under the circumference by which they surround themselves. Okay, and I mean it. The Democratic Party now are full of dumbasses. Okay, can't argue. All these colleges they've gone through, all the hands they throw up in the air for their sorority and their fraternity brothers, and they're dumb as crap. Okay, they can't argue. They can't beat you on the facts. So now they turn around and call you all kind of names. I should run as a Republican for them just for the hell of it, just to tell them where to put it. But since I don't want to run for office, I guess I won't do that. But anyway, 860-1440, really, they're dumb. They're just dumb. They are morally corrupt and bankrupt. Okay, these are the same people who think you should have at will kill your children, make your boys cut off their penises and make them girls. These are the same people. These are the folks. Or put a strap on your daughter and make her a guy, which won't do either or. But these are the people who have the unmitigated gall to dog a black man because he happens to think differently than they do. Prove him wrong. Just prove the guy wrong. I mean, that ought to be easy to do, whether it's locally or not. Prove Tim Scott wrong. That's all. Easy argument. Case closed. Case closed. Anyway, good morning. Who's this? Good morning, LT. Yeah. 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 And because he believes a little bit differently philosophically, and it is intellectually disingenuous, these people are really evil. And I don't use the word evil too much, but they are evil people in their thought and in their processing of their philosophy. They're just evil. Yeah. And here's my thing, LT. Here's my thing. If in fact what the Democrats say is true, if in fact it is, and if in fact their philosophy is what's best for black people in America, why in the hell is it that black folks' position in America has not really changed the needle hasn't moved very much, even though they've had black folks vote for them in infinitum with a loyalty that they don't even give Jesus Christ. And yet and still, our schools suck, our neighborhoods suck, crime is highest in our communities than any other community that there is. Our children go to jail more than anybody else's kids. If the Democrat philosophy is such a great thing for black folks, why are we in the deepest crevices of the social structure that any other group of people are? Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's evil. It's just absolute evil. Beat a man. The best way to win an argument is to make a better argument. I mean, just yeah. Yeah. Well, but President Lincoln also would have kept the slaves if he'd have thought the Union would have stayed together. So he wasn't. Right. I mean, he wasn't this great saint. That's true. But here's the problem, LT. The government did not do much until 1964, and they didn't do a whole lot to change the attitude in this country. And now we've gone too far to the left now, and now we're coming up with rights and privileges for people that have nothing to do with their color, but they all under the same umbrella as the civil rights movement were, and that's an insult and a shame too. But the government, but they said sometimes the only way for bad things to happen is good men stand by and do nothing. And I think this country stood by a long time. And again, that's for me, 75 years and older. I just think this country owes black folks something. Those folks, they call hell. They don't owe me anything, but they called hell in this country. Yeah. Well, I know. Yeah. Yeah, they were. And just yeah. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yes, they did. They did. Yeah, they did. Again, what the Democrats want are people that lack intelligence to be able to decide for themselves, people who are so surrounded by their own circumference, they're in their own circumference until they don't know anything outside of what they hear on TV. So they want dumbasses for voters, is what they want. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I appreciate it. It is 8:20 in the morning. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. And the Democrats don't have chicken heads to do what they're told to do? No. Answer the question. They don't have people doing what they want them to do. It is. We the only group of people that vote 98% one way. Yes, I can. If you vote Democrat, I can speak for you. Yes, I can. You believe in abortion. You believe in you, but you're right. But you believe in abortion. You. But I'm speaking for you anyway, though. Yes, I am. I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. And what is a chicken head? Wait, what's a chicken head? Just tell me. No, what is your definition of a chicken head? Tell me what a chicken. What do you mean when you say chicken head? Explain it to me. Articulate it to me. Oh. Mm-hmm. But it's not the people. See, okay, and there's where, listen, I agree with you to that point, but it is not the people. Right, but it is not, right, right, wait a minute. It is not the people that call themselves Republicans that bother me. It's we as black folks can't seem to think no other way outside the box but with the Democratic mantra. Well, listen, I agree with you. I don't think they. Well, okay, that's what she said. But governors, wait a minute. Okay, hold on, let's be intellectually honest. Governors don't make law, and they don't have the power to disperse money. The House of Representatives and the Senate does. But again, the governor can't. She can only recommend. Okay. See you later. I got to go to a break. The governor proposed the $400 rebate to us. Okay, but the governor does not have the power to send the money. We got to understand the system. All she can do is recommend. The House of Representatives and the state Senate, they're the ones who have to get together and say, okay, let's do this. They don't. And I don't know if all the Democrats went along with it and all the Republicans went against it. I don't know. But by the time they got done talking, they said $100. Okay, they keep that $100. Okay. Anyway, we'll be back. Still say Democratic thought is evil. We'll be back.
Weather forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Wendy's $3 breakfast deal. Wendy's $3 breakfast deal is your choice of bacon or sausage, egg and Swiss croissant, plus a small seasoned potatoes for just $3. Break your morning routine and get your $3 breakfast deal today. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Evil. They're evil. People. Evil.
70, maybe just above 70 degrees. Some will get stuck in the upper 60s. It's cloudy, it's breezy, and there will be some periodic rain, some thunder and lightning mixed in as well. For tonight, some showers continue. Temperatures fall into the low 60s. We'll be back up in the upper 70s, near 80 tomorrow with some afternoon sunshine, and then low and mid 80s each day. Plenty of sun starting Thursday.
That's your first alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Seabury for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery, and we've got our first accident reported Perry Hill Road in Harrison. So please use caution if you're heading in that direction. Outside of that, we're looking good. Registration for summer classes going on now at Trentham State. Scholarships are available. Trentham State, today's college for tomorrow's world. Buckle up, it's the law for Montgomery Skywatch traffic. This is Major Delay.
Trustworthy, up to date, dependable. We're your news station. News Radio 1440.
Dissecting politics with exclusive interviews, commentary, and humor. Useful Idiots with Katie Halper and Aaron Monte.
I just want to share a very anticlimactic story. My friend and I last night, a dog was abandoned. And my friend who has a car saw the announcement, and he asked me if I wanted to go help rescue a dog. And we went all the way to Brooklyn, and we were going to drive it all the way to Staten Island. And then it turned out the vet was closed. And he got a ticket. So no good deed goes unpunished.
Useful Idiots, wherever you listen.
Larry Puckett Chevrolet in Prattville is delivering huge discounts on select new vehicles at their Red Tank Sales event going on now. Visit LarryPuckett.com and click on Red Tank Sale and take advantage of all of the savings. Plus, all new Trax, Colorados, and Chevrolet HDs are arriving now. Call them today for details. Shop new vehicles and select pre-owned vehicles today. Visit Larry Puckett Chevrolet in Prattville or shop online at LarryPuckett.com. Larry Puckett Chevrolet, where the customers do the talking.
Hey, y'all, Lewis, it's the Capital Oyster Bar over here on that beautiful Alabama River, cooking up that fresh seafood for you. We're having a good time down here. We're moving pontoon boats, got that RV park. All you got to do is come down here and join us at the RV park. You can walk next door. We're right here at the restaurant. Don't forget our Sunday afternoons. We really kick it up a notch this Sunday. Dexter Allen, some good old school blues down here Sunday. Check it all out at CapitolOysterBar.com or go to our Facebook page. Come on down here, son. It's Memorial Day weekend. Don't forget you got Monday off. Come on and join us.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at babbel.com/TNC.
We're going abroad for the first time in years to Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks. Babbel's conversational method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas? What is your name?
¿De dónde eres?
What is your name? What is your name?
Conversations in Spanish.
Estoy muy emocionado para ir a España contigo.
Aw, he just said, I'm very excited to go to Spain with you. Vamos a tener mucha diversión.
And that means we're going to have so much fun.
No, he's Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. And now try Babbel for free by texting radio to 64,000. Text radio to 64,000. That's RADIO to 64,000.
Since 1965, we trusted Bill Bradley with something great. Call Bill Bradley for plumbing, heating, and air conditioning concerns. Bill Bradley.
Well, I get to go in and play some broadcast.
Call today and tune up your AC for only $74.95. Bill Bradley, your source for all things green, including available financing for HVAC.
I can't get you know the reason? Because I'm a brother. That's right.
Finding great
DEI.
people to hire can be like trying to find a
Right.
needle
So
in a
here's
haystack.
the deal. The DEI is only
Their powerful
for
matching
to pass
technology
to
delivers
check off the
so
list
many
of
qualified
corporate.
candidates.
We really
It's like
don't
finding a
do that.
needle in a needle sack.
Like one of the ladies
In
said,
fact,
you
4
need
out
to
of
go
5
to an
employers
African
who
American
post on
store.
ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. For less hay and more needles, head to
This
ZipRecruiter.
community.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter
I'm not
for
going.
free. That's right, free.
That's what they told us in that DEI training. Though. They told the white, they said white folks need to go to black folks' stores. Right. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Even the minorities don't support the minority.
I love you. time.
We will take the time to teach you how mattress is made, what supports you, and what gives you comfort. Then let you make a decision on what's best for you. Whether you need an inexpensive mattress or a great night's sleep, we have you covered. Shop the Better Sleep sale and get up to $400 off on Dare to Sleep homegrown collection. Don't count sheets, get a great night's sleep from Wolf Boys Bedding next to American Oak Floor.
You love your car, yes, but why are you not loving it with those tires that carry you and your family everywhere? Let Chico's Auto Pros show some love with our super savings on tires. Chico's Auto Pros.
He's the voice of the conservative.
Man, it's getting late. I only got 30 minutes left. What's up with this?
At 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Depend on it.
Okay, we're back. Hey, nobody can get too much of Gladys Knight. Still singing at 87 years old. Yeah. Anyway, our time is short. 8:30 in the morning. You got about a half hour. If you got to be there by 9 o'clock, you got a half hour to get there. Okay, you got 29 minutes to get there now. So who's been on the phone the longest here? Oh, this guy down. How did I miss him? Good morning. Who's this? Steve, give it to me. Okay. Yes, you did. Yes. Yes. Right. No, I'm not. Yeah. What? Wait a minute. Handkerchief head? Wait a minute. Handkerchief head. Call it. Come on, man.
Kevin, you have called. A matter of fact, is Joe Biden still named Joe Biden? Because you call him everything but his name.
I don't think he know what his name is.
Come on, now, Kevin, the name calling. I don't know what your agenda is today, but you might want to change up on the name calling. That's not even being honest.
So you're telling me that Democrats don't call people names, and tomorrow I'll have you a litany. I'm neither one. No. Well, some people are stupid. Right. Okay, now let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question right quick. Hold on for a second. If the word is part of the language lexicon of our language, then it means something, and somebody put it in there to be used. Just because you don't like the word, it is still part of our language.
Yeah, that you have to go to church every Sunday. Kevin, I mean, if what coming out your mouth really motivates you when it's downing people in any manner.
Okay, now let me ask you another. Okay, well, wait. Let me ask you another question. If somebody really is stupid, why can't you call them that? Well, God made us all. Well, now the word stupid means of low intellect. Well, who came up with the word? Human beings did. It's an intellectual defect. All right, brother, I'm good. No, but yeah. 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 Right. Okay. From Notre Dame. Right. Yeah. What? Okay. Now let me ask you a question. Now let us first of all define what stupid is. Having or showing. Wait a minute. Having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense. It sure is. So why can't we call it what it is? So why can't we? Okay. Okay. All right, brother. Hey, I love you. Simplify. Simplify. Good morning. You're on the air. Yes. Mm-hmm. There are stupid people. Okay. Well, y'all can change it if you want to, but it says showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense. There are many people in today's and common sense. Name something. Name something that I show a lack of intelligence in. Love is an emotion. Well, we don't love everybody. You don't love everybody. Then I don't love everybody either. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna stick with stupid. There are stupid people in the world. Okay. Well, yeah. Right. I hear you. I hear you. But I'm gonna stick with the word. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the word. I hear you, and I would. Yeah, I love it. I do. But I'm gonna stick with the word. Having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense. A few years ago, there were some people. Tide had these things that you put in the wash machine, right? You put in the wash machine. We got so many stupid people in America right now until we got to put notices on bleach bottles and Tide Pods to tell people not to eat them. Yeah, we got some stupid people. We gotta put notices on things that if you had little common sense, you know what? You would know not to drink poison. I'm just saying. If it's a baby, that's a whole different thing. That's ignorant. They don't know. But as a grown person, when I gotta put something on a bottle to tell you don't drink this because it's poison, yeah, you're a little bit stupid. All right. I'm just saying. Stupidity is a lack of intelligence, understanding, reason, or wit. It may be innate, assumed, or reactive. Okay? The word stupid comes from the Latin word stupere. Stupid characters are often used for comedy in fictional stories. So, hey, maybe I'll say I'm stupefied. We'll be back.
USFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2023.
An unusually cool Wednesday on the way for today. Temperatures topping out around 70, maybe just above 70 degrees. Some will get stuck in the upper 60s. Cloudy, it's breezy, and there will be some periodic rain, some thunder and lightning mixed in as well. For tonight, some showers continue. Temperatures fall in the low 60s, back up in the upper 70s to near 80 tomorrow with some afternoon sunshine, and then low to mid 80s each day. Plenty of sun starting Thursday.
That's your first alert forecast. I'm meteorologist Tyler Savory for News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Right now we've got one minor accident that's been reported Perry Hill Road at Harrison. So please use caution there. Outside of that, we're looking good. Checking out your traffic flow map. No big slowdowns. That's all good news. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. Summertime travels are here. Front Porch Grill in Millbrook reminds you to drive safely, don't text and drive, and buckle your safety belts. Best wishes for a great summer from the Front Porch Grill. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is Major Delay.
When it comes to tires, bald ain't so beautiful. It's time for a tire makeover at Chico's Auto Pros. Better price, better experience, guaranteed. 239-9510.
Research shows that successful ad campaigns share 8 characteristics. Radio is the only local media option that delivers all 8 of them. Radio reaches your potential customers close to the point of purchase. It provides local consumer interactions with emotional connections that build trust and credibility for your business. Radio is unskippable and quick. We get your message out in 24 to 48 hours, and radio is very affordable. That's why radio consistently gives you the highest return on investment, and it's also why it should always be your base media buy. Research also confirms that marketing campaigns generate even higher returns, starting at a 19% lift when they are on more than one platform. That's why Cumulus offers a variety of effective digital solutions to enhance your base radio buy. At Cumulus, we are your one-stop shop to deliver a coordinated radio and digital campaign that will get your business results. Hi, I'm Sonia Thompson, and it's my job to get your business results on News Radio 1440. To learn more about how to get started, go to newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's Medi-Share. Maybe you've heard switching to Medi-Share to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month. And that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied.
Oh, you know what ever good. So I can't explain. Stupefied. I'm astonished. I'm surprised. And everything. I'm stupefied. Yes, that's the word. I won't use the word stupid. I'm shocked. Like Montel, you said,
yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need, 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE, 855-51-BIBLE.
Larry Puckett Chevrolet in Prattville is delivering huge discounts on select new vehicles at their Red Tag Sales event going on now. Visit LarryPuckett.com and click on Red Tag Sale and take advantage of all of the savings. Plus, all new Trax, Colorados, and Chevrolet HDs are arriving now. Call them today for details. Shop new vehicles and select pre-owned vehicles today. Visit Larry Puckett Chevrolet in Prattville or shop online at LarryPuckett.com. Larry Puckett Chevrolet, where the customers do the talking.
One search engine is used by 9 out of 10 consumers. It, the name begins with a G. And there are hundreds of things that go into being ranked highly by that engine. Your website, your business profile, even your social accounts. A couple of slip-ups and you find yourself on page 7. But at Cumulus Boost, we have the experts and resources to fix what's wrong and boost your findability, so you can rank higher than your competition. Get started today at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUS boost.com.
It's all too obvious. We're being let down by the institutions we used to trust. American families are talking about a future of food shortages, banks failing, society breaking down, and what seems like the setup for the apocalypse. But instead of throwing up their hands, folks are leaning into self-reliance, investing in emergency food storage now more than ever. And My Patriot Supply, the nation's largest emergency preparedness company, has made it easier than ever for you to have peace of mind knowing you're prepared. Go to MyPatriotSupply.com and stock up on their best-selling 3-month emergency food kit. You get tasty breakfasts, lunches, and dinners, averaging over 2,000 calories per day. Get at least one food kit for each family member. For a limited time, save $200 plus get free shipping on 3-month emergency food kits at mypatriotsupply.com. It's time to prepare for what we all know is coming. Go to mypatriotsupply.com now. mypatriotsupply.com.
Join Sean Hannity Sundays at 3 p.m. for the Encore Show.
Chinese, the Russians don't fear Joe Biden.
On News Radio 1440.
Okay, we're back here. I just looked in the dictionary. The word stupid is still there, so we're good to go. Okay, it's not been banished from the language of the American culture. 860-1440 is the number here. Let's go back to phone. Good morning. Thanks for holding. Pretty good. Okay. That vote Democrat. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Right. He did. Right. But you don't run. Wait a minute. You do not run as a Republican or Democrat in municipal races. Who told you that? I don't remember Todd ever saying that. I know he supported the party, but listen. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. But you don't run, yeah, but you do not run a political party in a municipal race. Okay. Okay. Because they liked him. And therein lie, but you just made my point for me. It wasn't about, wait a minute, it's not black folks don't vote by the individual most of the time. They vote by party. But in our local races, in our local mayoral race, you do not run by party. Because people kept saying he's a Republican. He's a right. Right. And that's my point. The guy who was doing something for that section, and they got rid of him because he was a Republican. We do. We do. Who? Okay, well, they should. Most of the time. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay, well, I'll let you. I tell you what I'm willing to do. I'm gonna go down the street with my recorder, and I'm gonna read. I'm going to approach black folks, Democrat or Republican, and I guarantee you that 90. Wait, doesn't make it downtown Montgomery, West Montgomery, East. It won't make a difference. 95 to 98% of all black folks, when they vote Democrat. It is what it is. I said when they vote. So we don't even vote that much. So all right, I'm gonna do it. Let me see here. Who's next? Good morning. Thanks for holding. Yes, I'm doing fine. How are you? Well, it's hard to beat. Does that change anything? Does that change any? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. Have we ever had a president under siege for 3 years for a lie that was perpetrated by the Democratic Party? See, see, even you won't admit it. Most everything. Okay. Mm-hmm. Because we've been told things that absolutely are lies. They tried to gerrymander. Wait a minute. But I'm just saying we are. No, I'm gonna give you your time. Wait a minute. I'm gonna give you that. But we've been told things to our face that we know are not true. People's jobs and lives have been put in jeopardy because we won't call a man a woman and a woman a man. So that's why we angry. Common sense is gone. Yeah. Wait just a minute. Oh man, I think I got rid. Hey, well, call me back. Sorry about that. Good morning. Yes. Didn't have nobody else to vote for. But they didn't run. Todd Strange does not run as a Republican. Well, I don't care who you vote for. Yeah, yeah. They'll vote the same way they've always done. Yeah. Listen, I like Montgomery. No, I never said that. I don't never talk about Montgomery in a bad way. Well, I talk about some of what check. Yeah, yeah. Well, see, therein lies, and therein lies our biggest problem. You think because I'm black, I have to think like you. I'm part of that. I'm part of that race. I'm part of us. If I was part of them, well, listen. If one wait. If 98%, wait a minute, if 98% of all white folks voted Republican, which they don't, I call them stupid too. Okay. Okay then. All right. Well, sometimes even in the Bible it says there's a righteous indignation. All right. Hey, good morning. Who's this? Yeah, no, yeah, I didn't mean to. Sorry about that. No, I did. It was unintentional. I don't have no thing on this thing to tell me which line. Anyway, what's up? Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. And we got to see what he believes, though. But we got to see what he believes, though. Right. So that's what I want to find out. Right. 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 But yeah. 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 And they've done it right here in this city many times since I've been here. Old Republicans knew that they could not get elected unless they ran as a Democrat. Right. Well, I don't know how people can vote for you if you change your party. Well, I got it's a conversation now. Hey, that was accident. That was accident. Because it's an insult to my intelligence. It is. And we don't want to. Just your business is your business. I don't care. Your business is your business. Yeah. What education? What education? Yeah. Right. Democrats started the name calling on him. Well, we got the internet now, so we got the internet now, so we can see. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my words. Yes. Like boys going to school with dresses on. Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. I like to argue. Argument's good. Gotta go. We'll be back. Time's up. Argument's good if you got something to argue about. But we'll see. Democrats started the name calling, not me. I picked up the paper this morning. What I get? They got a picture of Tim Scott with a handkerchief around his head. Okay. Al Sharpton, all these folks. I mean, come on. Y'all start the name calling. But I'm gonna get in there with you. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll put up the dudes. I'll fight with you. I don't care. Anyway, we'll be back. I ain't no wuss. We'll see you tomorrow. The good Lord says the same. Y'all have a nice day.
Now, your WSFA 12 news update on News Radio 1440.
Y'all have a nice day.
It was another violent weekend.
Y'all have a nice day. I don't give a crap what y'all say.